Welcome back, fellow penguins. Today I'm going to show you my journey of completing every single bingo goal of August. So get yourself a cup of something and please enjoy. After entering the hub, my first destination was Elixir, who granted me a bunch of potion effects for my journey. Then, I went to Jamie to collect the Rogue Sword, which is one of the best mobility items in the early game. Now, to the farming montage. I stopped just to craft a wheat minion, which counts towards the 25 unique minions. I recommend you do that every time you unlock a new collection. And after a couple of minutes of farming, I got my first bingo goal. Then I went to sell my goods and to buy the angler armor from the fishing merchant, located at the right side of the hub. After a little farming run, it was time to start mining, since there's a bunch of goals related to that. So after finishing the blacksmith's quest, I was on my way to the gold mines. I took a quick side quest to retrieve the lazy miner's pickaxe, since it would come handy later on. Following an exchange of words with the lift operator, I started venturing down into the deep. But not everything is that easy as it seems. Because it didn't matter that I had over 1.4 thousand hours in the game, the early levels still suck. Or it's just me getting absolutely skill issued by slimes. But after almost getting killed, I finally reached Obsidian Sanctuary. And spoke to Rhys about the Dwarven Mine's requirements. And then began the grind for mining level 12 and 15 of one type of enchanted item from the deep caverns. For this, I went to the Mushroom Desert with an efficiency 2 golden shovel. Every once in a while I was going out of my way to craft unique minions for the bingo goal. And after hitting level 12, I returned back to the deep caverns to mine lapis as the choice of my ore. And after 20 minutes, that felt like an hour, I have returned in glory to Rhys with 15 enchanted lapis, and finally got access to the Dwarven Mines. My first action here was upgrading my pickaxe, since my old one won't stand a chance here. Also, making sure to enchant my gear whenever I had enough levels to progress in enchanting. Then crossed the bridge on my way to the king to receive my first commission. Then started the grind for Hearts of the Mountain XP and Mithril Powder, while also facing the pain of low mining speed. I'm sure you all watching this did a lot of commission grinding, so I won't bore you with this, but rest assured, I had a long grind ahead of me. I started killing Glaciate Walkers to level up my combat skill, and also in hopes of getting their set and Glaciate Jewels. Which more or less was a success, because I dropped some jewels and almost the full set. Also, it's a good idea to participate in events occurring in the mines, because of the large amount of mining and Hearts of the Mountain XP. Definitely don't forget to claim the Grandma Wolf Pet and the Bestiary in the Spider's Den, just like I did. In the following hours, I spent my time mining Mithril to upgrade my pickaxe, which was when I reached the first milestone of the Mining Pet quest and completed the goal. Then, a couple of minutes later, another event has finished, granting me the ultimate enchant I needed for the goal. After that I decided to spend my coins and get the Titanic Reforge after a bunch of attempts. Also, I asked for Elixir's Abby phone number, so I don't have to run back every single time my effects run out. For this you will need to complete 4 goals. But then I went back to the mines to get my gold collection, but that was the time when I made one of the biggest mistakes of my journey. You see, I hate when my inventory is full of resources, so I have come to the conclusion that I need a personal compactor for the gold and emerald collections. And this idea right here was the one that set me up for a 2 hours long grind. But after that, what it felt like ages, I finally got enough cobble and redstone to craft the compactor. After this amount of mining, I decided to take a break and do less tedious stuff. This is when I got enchanting level 10 and got access to the experimentation table and got the 3 pairs required. Then completed it another 2 times for the enchanting XP. After that it was time to craft the cow minion, so I went to gather the required resources. Also, don't forget to collect your minions' inventory regularly, because they fill up pretty fast. I took a small break from the game, and when I came back, I started diamond collection for the diamond spreading. But this grind didn't last for very long, since you only need diamond collection 6. Then it was time to unlock the vines trade, with which I don't want to bore you, since you probably just did the whole park questline when the foraging update dropped. So I just cut some trees, gave them to the right NPC, and after 30 minutes of game time, I got the right amount of jungle wood to unlock the trade. And then I crafted the diamond spreading. After that, I returned to the barn to get some bestiary levels, and also to get more raw beef for my minion. Then it was the time for some relic hunting. I don't want to tell you how bad it was to get knocked around by spiders for a longer amount of time that I'd like to admit. Finally, I discovered enough of them to get the goal done. This is when I made the second biggest mistake, when I didn't realize that I have all my hard-earned coins on me when I went to fight some endermans, which led me to losing a big chunk of my coins. But the bad luck didn't stop there, because I got the same pieces of equipment and armor over and over again. But after taking a short break, I returned to complete emerald collection. After that it was time for the gold as well. At this point, I only had a couple of goals left, like gemstone collection, unique minions, and 15,000 kills. For the gemstone collection, we decided to help each other with my friend, so the skyta mining began. This took around 3 hours to complete due to our insanely bad luck, but here I recommend you bring your main account to help boost the rates. After that I reached 200 strength and began the grind for the 15,000 kills. This bingo was really fun and overall pretty easy to complete. I enjoyed playing something different than my main profile for some time. If you learned something new or enjoyed any part, please consider subscribing, and if you are already there, don't forget to comment and like the video. I hope your days are filled with RNG, and until next time, peace!